If you're an innovator today, payments is a very, very enticing and juicy place to play, right? There's everything from cryptocurrency, which is the blending of software and money, to prepaid, which is basically allowing access to the financial system to a broad set of applications that wasn't even available to think about even 10, 15 years ago. So now all of a sudden, if you want to get a card product to market to a particular constituency that you want to innovate around and market to, in the old days, you're thinking about co-branded credit cards or some type of banked product. Now, with platforms such as Marqeta and others that are out there, you can get a product in market in 30 days. That's never been done before. And if you can get an 18-year-old or a 22-year-old trusting you with your brand for the thing that matters most to them, which is their money, all of a sudden you're holding the purse strings for that consumer for a whole range of other applications, be it financial, be it retail, be it healthcare, be it education, for the rest of their lives potentially. So I think that's why prepaid offers access to that kind of innovation in a way that other products can't.
Prepaid is a way for non-financial institutions, non-banks to offer products that are far more innovative, move much quicker, and do things that banks just haven't done, and really just problems that banks haven't addressed. So it's a way for people, at the end of the day, prepaid is just a way for people to access money that they have in an account. And we can do it in the prepaid industry in far more ways than the banking industry has allowed that to happen.
Things like control, things like better data, things like better reporting both to the consumer as well as to other constituencies they may be a part of. And as such, now there's a much broader appeal to a larger set of demographics. Secondly is you're seeing the millennials who are used to having a lot more control and a lot more visibility into everything they do, not just their payments experiences, start to become something that they want from their banks. Their banks can't necessarily provide a social, digital, financial experience all in one, and prepaid's the perfect platform for them to do that.
Another one probably has to do with credit, and I know that credit and prepaid are not supposed to mix together. But prepaid can be a precursor to credit. If someone never had a checking account or a credit card, using a prepaid card as an alternative to a checking account is a first stepping stone, and the history of their transactions for prepaid usage can actually be used to underwrite a credit that they can get, either from a regular credit card company or from an alternative lender. In the other direction, someone who's already offering loans to anyone could actually offer the option of making the loan available in a prepaid card for budgeting purposes, because it's pretty clear that if you allow people to segregate the loan money into a separate card from the rest of their bank account, they will probably do a better job at managing the money for the intended use of the loan as opposed to squandering it away.
So the big problems today in program design and implementation really revolve around technology and regulation. Both those things require large war chests of money. Obviously the banks have most banks have lots of money, where program managers, prepaid programs don't have as much money. When you're dealing with legal teams and compliance, that's a major drag on a program. And then when you get to technology, we've morphed in the last 8 years from just a prepaid manager to a build shop. And we couldn't find the tools that we wanted in the industry, so we now build them ourselves. And that's something the banking industry just hasn't picked up on yet.
I think the technology is quite mature, so it's not technically difficult to deploy something. The difficulty is doing this at scale, and I think again the problem is probably more a marketing one than anything else. Prepaid products tend to be low margin products. They generate a lot less money than a mortgage or a credit card. And so you need to acquire your customers very cheaply. You cannot spend $100 acquiring a prepaid customer. So scaling something so that you can deploy to hundreds of thousands of people without spending too much money acquiring those customers is probably the biggest challenge. And it's a challenge both because the banking industry in the US is very fragmented. We have 6,000 small banks, and they have small footprints and not very good at marketing. And the marketing giant of the world, the Googles or the Facebooks or etc., are not used to selling banking products, and so they will struggle to help the industry.